So I was sitting in the cafeteria when these two girls walk up to me. They kept complimenting me. And I was so confused because these were the most popular girls in the school, so after they kept saying how pretty I finally asked them what they wanted. And one of the girls named Gabby told me I'm invited to her birthday party that was later that day. I was so happy, so I kindly accepted. Later that day the girl who invited me sent me her address. So when it was time I got my mom to drop me off there. I walked up to the door and knocked a couple times and nobody answered, so I waited for almost an hour and realized no one lived there. I was so angry now because it started raining outside and I had no way to get home because my mom was on a dinner date and I had told her to come get me at 8 p.m. and then it was 4 p.m. So I started to walk home. And the whole way I was—
So this is a story about how my little hide and go seek game had gone wrong. Story time. So this was when I was about 9. I went to my neighbor's birthday party. Everyone was having a fun time. So basically everyone there decided to go ahead and play hide and go seek since we were all wanting to play a bunch of games. And this one girl, let's call her Emma, wanted to play too. She was a family friend of my neighbor's, so we kind of got along instantly. So when it was Emma's turn to begin a count, everyone was like wandering around, going ahead and trying to find hiding spots. After a few rounds, it was kind of hard finding hiding spots. I looked in the room, I looked under the bed, and someone was already there. I tried looking underneath the table, and someone was already there. Just see the picture as it was hard for me to find hiding spots. So I decided to hide in the bathroom. So then I went inside the bathtub, and their bathroom had like a curtain, so I was perfectly good. While I was hiding, the seeker, Emma, was running around to try to find everyone. So I'm waiting there nervously. I eventually hear someone walk in, and then I hear the door lock and close, and it wasn't Emma.
When I was younger, I was in Walmart and I was eating a tube of Pringles and I ate them while my mom paid, but I forgot to let the guy scan them, so I walked out the Walmart and the alarm went off and I just started running because I got scared and my mom couldn't find me because I was hiding behind the newspaper things, and the Walmart people called the police because I was missing, and when I hear them show up I thought I was a criminal, so I left my mom a note on the newspaper that said I went to Mexico to start a new life and not come looking for me, and then I took off running with my Pringles and ran for like an hour, and then the cops saw me walking down the road, so they pulled over, so I started running again, and then they were using the car intercom thing and they told me to stop running. So when I did, I thought they were gonna put me in handcuffs and take me to jail, so I was crying and I slapped the officer in the stomach and tried to run again, but he just held me back, and when he asked me what happened to me and I told him, he started crying because he was laughing so hard. And he just gave my mom $2 for the Pringles and he was still laughing when he left. And that's the time I was a wanted criminal.
Okay, one thing I will never understand is parent selective hearing. Because if I'll be in my studies, which is a rare occasion, and my mum will shout up to me and I'll go, yeah? Crickets. Dead silence. And I'll have to call another 10 times and I'll still get no response. It's like being added on Snapchat. They initiate the conversation, then you get left on red. How does that make sense? Like, sorry mum, did you not just initiate that conversation, yet you failed to respond to me? Anyway, I have to go downstairs to make sure you haven't been murdered within the 2 seconds of calling up to me, and she's fine, and she just says, oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Hun, it felt like my voice box was shattering at the sheer volume that I was calling for you. But you couldn't hear me then. But then, plot twist, when I speak at the lowest volume, she could be in Africa and still hear me. I say one bad thing at the volume of a mouse, and that woman suddenly has ears of a BFG. Make it make sense. Like, do adults have some kind of selective hearing aid or like I don't get it. I really don't. Someone help.